Operating engineers?
Local 15.
What does that mean in like a sentence or
I'm
two?
a crane operator. I run that crane.
Cool.
We run all the heavy equipment on the construction jobs and
Gotcha.
fix all the equipment on the construction jobs.
And how much do y'all make in your role?
What, per hour?
Yeah, however you quantify it.
$75 an hour.
Nice. You too?
It's give and take, 70.
Yeah, our salary ranges a little bit.
Cool.
High end to low end. So.
Do y'all feel well compensated for that?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Nice. Do you like
Excellent.
it? That's worst parts of the job.
There is no bad parts.
No
There
bad
are
parts.
no bad parts
Awesome.
at all.
Any
Best
advice?
union in the city.
Best union in the city. Any advice for people that want to do this?
Go to school and get all your licenses.
What he said, and if keep working hard. Don't be afraid to get dirty.
I love that. Thank you so much.
All
I
right,
really
take
appreciate
care.
it. Here are 3 ways that you can use Indeed for better pay transparency. If you're looking for jobs that list salaries, Indeed is a great search platform to use because they strongly encourage that employers provide pay ranges in their job listings. And over 40% of jobs on their site include salaries. If the salary isn't provided, Indeed will give you an estimated salary range based on data from its own database, which is data provided directly from employees and employers, so you know you're getting an accurate market rate. Speaking of market rate, if you need help with market research, Indeed has 2 more free resources for you to use. First, you're going to go to Find Salaries, and you're going to search for your current or desired job title to see what others in this field are making. And then you can browse salaries by location and company. The next resource is Indeed's Salary Calculator, which gives you a personalized pay range report. All you have to do is submit your current job and salary information, and Indeed will spit back a report that will tell you how you compare to others in your location with a similar job title and with similar years of experience. To access all of these free resources, visit the link in our bio.
I'm a certified anesthesiologist assistant.
How long have you been doing that?
I've been doing it since 2021.
What's your educational background? Like, what do you need to get to become that?
So I completed my bachelor's about 4 years, and then I took a gap year kind of in between. I did some pre-health experiences, research, and then I got into the program, which was about a little bit over 2 years.
Nice. Okay, so about like 6 years of work. How much do you make?
Over 200,000.
Nice.
I made about 255,000 last year, a little bit over that.
That's awesome. Is that like total compensation or like base salary and other things? Do you mind breaking it out?
Yes. So that is my base salary, which my base that's my base salary plus my overtime.
Whoa, I want this job.
I mean, with some years of experience, it can get to that.
Possible.
But I had about 2 years of experience, and my base salary had increased from around like 175,000 to around 100, a little bit under 200,000.
Still pretty
so
good.
Really good. And then I did a lot of overtime, work hard, play hard. I was living in Florida, but my family is in New York, so I was doing a lot of travel, and in between being in New York, I would work a lot of overtime in the hospital.
Nice. And so that salary is based in Florida or New York?
Yes, based in Florida.
Florida. Do you feel well compensated?
Yes, absolutely. I love my job, and I feel like not just the compensation, but the time off that I had. It was overall an awesome package, and
Work-life balance, how is it? How many hours a week are you working?
I go back and forth. Sometimes I stick to just my regular 40 hours, and there have been weeks where I get closer to like 60 hours. It's not required. It's something that I did on my own just because I wanted.
Nice.
The paycheck's nice. I like the overtime. I kind of get bored if I'm just at home sometimes, so I'm like, I might as well be working. So I worked 40 to 60 hours maybe on some weeks. But then I still had about 8 weeks off last year, which is so nice.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Most people get like 15 days.
Yes. So I literally just try to like blast as much as I can about my profession to so many people. So I really appreciate the opportunity to share my profession.
Are there any misconceptions about your job? Anything you want to clear up?
Yes. So because my title has assistant in the name, people may think that I'm, just besides an anesthesiologist, like handing off things to the anesthesiologist. But I always work as part of a team with an anesthesiologist. And so that means that sometimes they may just be standing as I do some of the work, and then sometimes I will be assisting them. So there's a lot of autonomy, a lot of responsibility. I can place a breathing device in a patient, do all kinds of procedures. So there's a lot more responsibility. So I definitely recommend shadowing.
Any advice that you would share to others who maybe are interested in doing this, or just general career advice that you want to share?
Yes. No matter what you do, just work hard to be the best at it. When I was in school, I didn't even know about this profession. I just did my best during my undergrad, and then I slowly just did experiences that spoke to what I was interested in. So just kind of do those experiences, and I feel like slowly you will find your path in life.
I'm a retired postal worker,
Cool. How long did you do that for?
32 years.
I was a teacher.
Teacher, what did you teach?
Social studies, 7th and 8th grade.
Nice. How long did you do that for?
30 years.
Do you remember what you made when you first started and then when you left?
I think when I first started, I was right around 40,000. It was 100,000 when I left.
Did you feel well compensated?
I did, yeah.
When I left, I was making about $63,000.
Did you feel well compensated?
I did not. That was long hours. Not at all. Not at all.
What were the best and worst parts of your job? What did you like? What didn't you like?
I think the best part are the kids. They get a special place in your heart, you know. And,
Yeah, they stick with you.
They do, and I still remember them today.
What were the worst parts? Maybe work-life balance?
The
kids?
No, I think the worst parts were when New York State went to evaluating kids just on tests. That just became a hard thing. Teachers do so many other things besides, getting kids to a certain level.
The best part were the people. Awesome. I got to see the little kids grow up and start to drive. The bad part about it is that they're go. You gotta go. They push you. So once I got on the street,
Yeah, you
yes,
were chill.
yes.
What advice would you share with others now that you're retired? What have you learned in your career?
I would say just enjoy life. Take every day and enjoy it.
To all of my fellow postal workers, stick it out, hang in there. As you move up the ladder, it does get better.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a registered nurse.
How long have you been doing that?
Almost 2 years now.
2 years, cool. And how much do you make in your role?
I think right now, probably about 100K.
Nice. Do you feel well compensated?
Yes.
And what are the best and worst parts of your job? What do you like? What don't you like?
I'm a pediatrics nurse, so I really love working with kids. Great to put a smile on their face. The only thing that's it gets a little tough because obviously I work with some really sad cases. And I mean, the job comes with hard things.
Absolutely.
So obviously.
How's your work-life balance?
I would say being an inpatient nurse, you get really great work-life balance for the
good.
most part. Right now I'm on day shift, so
Nice.
that gives
Not night
it makes
shift.
it a little easier.
Yeah.
But I work 3 to 4 days a week, so I have the rest off.
That's awesome.
So it's a lot of free time to do things for myself.
What advice would you share to anyone who wants to be a nurse from what you've learned?
Well, it's a great profession. You help a lot of people. You meet a lot of cool people.
Cool.
So I would just say go for it. I mean, nursing school is hard, but the payoff is great.
I work as a host at a restaurant.
Cool. How much do you make doing that?
I want to say about $22 plus tips.
Okay. Do you feel well compensated?
Yeah, I would say for the most part.
Cool. And how long have you been doing that?
I've been doing that for a year.
What are the best and worst parts? What do you like? What don't you like?
My favorite thing is working with the team. I think it's a really good, solid group of people.
Yeah.
My least favorite thing is actually having to do work.
Ain't that the truth? Any advice for others based on what you've learned?
Just keep trying, keep putting your best foot forward, and the outcome will reward itself.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
No problem.
I'm a manager in Florida, in Jacksonville, for a Sunglass Hut. I've been there for 2.5 years, and I just got promoted a few months ago.
I'm an actor
How long have you been doing that?
since I was a baby.
Anything we've seen?
Yeah, I'm on a show called Power.
How much do you make in your role?
In my role, after bonus and salary, I'm making around 55.
It depends. Sometimes I'm making, 6 figures. Sometimes I'm making nothing.
Maybe there's misconceptions about being an actor that you can clear up.
Yeah, that every actor is a millionaire, and we're not. We work really hard for our money. A lot of it is just auditioning and not getting anything, and then once in a while you land something. And it seems like an overnight success, but a lot of times it's not. It's, a lot of hours and a lot of no's and all that sort of stuff.
Any advice for others based on what you've learned over the past few years?
There's no rush to, to get to X amount because X amount always doesn't bring happiness. Focus less on the dollar amount, even though, it's a necessity.
Yeah.
And focus more on what's in here.
Just keep at it, and you got to do it because you love it and not because you're trying to, become a millionaire on it,
Yeah.
because then when the jobs do come, it's that much more worth it. So don't do it just because of the notoriety and everything. Do it
Yeah.
because you love it.